Today's reading, Isaiah 35, 1 to 10. They will see the glory of the Lord, the splendor of our God, Isaiah 35, 2. Blooming in the desert. The Mojave Desert includes the expected sand dunes, dry canyons, mesas, and mountains of most deserts. But American biologist Edmund Jaeger observed that every few years an abundance of rain results in such a wealth of blossoms that almost every foot of sand or gravelly soil is hidden beneath a blanket of flowers. The Mojave Wildflower Show isn't a yearly phenomenon though. Researchers confirm the dry earth needs to be soaked by storms and warmed by the sun at just the right times before blooms will cover the desert with vibrant colors. This image of God bringing forth life despite the arid terrain reminds me of the prophet Isaiah. He shared an encouraging vision of hope after delivering God's message of judgment on all nations, Isaiah 35. Describing a future time when God will make all things right, the prophet said, "The desert and the parched land will be glad. The wilderness will rejoice and blossom," verse 1. He declared God's rescued people will enter his kingdom. With singing, everlasting joy will crown their heads. Gladness and joy will overtake them, and sorrow and sighing will flee away, verse 10. With our eternal future secured by God's promises, we can trust Him through life's seasons of drought and drenching storms. Deeply rooted in His love, we can grow blooming into His likeness until, at just the right time, Jesus returns and sets all things right. What storms have you been facing? How is God showing you His presence? Look, He's there. Loving Father, thank you for showing us you are with us and working to grow us through every stormy moment of our lives.